so we just saw Tomb Raider with a bunch of people we don't care about. And really, it had like the potential to be a good movie. Like there are parts, like I actually liked the first maybe hour of it, 45 minutes, and then it just kind of like jumped the shark. It really got cheesy. You're kind of like, what? No. And then it just started to, you can kind of call what was going to happen. Like there's 3 points where I was like, well, what about this? And then literally they did what I said. The ending still was kind of cheesy. Some stuff just doesn't make sense. Like I want to know how this 90-pound girl is taking down like these 200-300-pound guys. The girl's upper body strength is fucking amazing because she holds herself up by like the shoulders or something. It's ridiculous. And that was the other thing. Like they didn't make her strong. It seemed like it was a struggle for everything she did, which is fine. But Lara Croft was always this badass, you know. So I felt a little disappointed with that. Otherwise, like the environments were cool. The CGI is only shot in certain areas. But other than that, I'll give it like maybe a 1.2. Because like I said, I liked it in the beginning, but then like it just got like every cliche you could think of happened.
Not even a 1.5.
Like
1.2.
yeah, without giving spoilers, literally every cliche you could think happened in the movie towards the end. And I felt like they just were like, oh yeah, let's get some closure, and you were just kind of like, yeah, no. So yeah, 1.2.
Alright, so I'd never seen the old ones, never really played the video game, so I went in this completely fresh, and it stunk. I'm usually the guy sticking up for every freaking movie, but this movie I could not get interested for the life of me. Like I really tried. The only scene I liked was when she was like escaping from the falling plane on the waterfall. Like that was cool, but
Spoilers.
well, that's not really a spoiler.
It's in the
like
trailer.
yeah, it's in the trailer.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
And without spoiling, I thought the movie was going to be about one thing, like her and the father. And then, like, I don't want to spoil it, but it's like, and then it goes in a different direction. And just, I don't know, like, I went to take a piss and I didn't even care I was missing anything. Like, I got back, and usually you're like, oh, what did I miss? I just didn't even care. Like, there's a bunch of, there wasn't really, I noticed the villain, he's from something. I've seen him before.
He's in a lot of different things.
But,
Walton Goggins.
yeah. Like, I don't know, I think it, like, the no-name actors didn't really help matters. Like, it just, I don't know, it's a stinker. I don't think it's really going to make much money, and I'll give it a 1.5.
So we got a 55% of Rotten Tomatoes.
We just got out of the 2018. This is the third entry in the Tomb Raider series of films. I'm not going to get into the 2001. It's not a reboot, my friend.
It's a reboot.
Garbage, because you know why it's garbage? Because that movie sucks. It sucks just as bad as the other two with Angelina Jolie. I'm sorry to say this, but Alicia Vikander does not look like Lara Croft. She looks like some skinny, I don't even want to get into it because she looks like a skinny bitch trying to jump around, flying around. Makes no fucking sense. The movie makes no sense. I mean, laws of gravity are not applied in the movie. The best scene in the whole movie is a grenade being shot at somebody, dude blowing up. I was like, wow, I woke up when I saw that. Daniel Wu, why is he in this movie? I don't know, maybe because he's on Breaking the Fact. This is the reason why the Badlands is on hiatus for 2 years. Why? But anyway, Walter Goggins is probably the best part of this movie because, you know, the guy plays a great villain and everything. But then again, you know, he plays a shitty villain in this one, he dies, and, you know, that's a spoiler too, but, you know, what the fuck do I know?
I'll
So
censor
why
it.
did they name him Matthew?
So,
What the fuck is that?
all I gotta say is, if you're going to want to waste your money, I wouldn't see Tomb Raider. I wouldn't see Hurricane Heist.
I'm glad I skipped that one.
I'm pretty sure if you're bored enough, I'd go see something else. So, my rating for this, and it's because I'm being generous tonight because, you know, it was better than 2001 and 2003. Those are just the years. I'm not giving the names of the fucking movies because I'm not going through that crap again. I'm giving it a 2 out of 4, and now someone else can tear this apart because I'm done.
This movie was a piece of shit. Should just be cut. No. Yeah. Okay. So Tomb Raider. We got what's her name? Alicia Vikander is Lara Croft. Daniel Wu is Lou Ren. Walter Goggins is Matthias. Matthias.
That's how you pronounce it.
Vogel. Whatever the weird ass.
Wasn't that the kid's name in Superbad? Fogel?
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
No, it's a Vogel. Though.
Oh, it's a
Vogel,
V, yeah.
Dominic West is Laura Croft's father, and the other people who don't fucking matter. This movie is just a whole bunch of fucking stupid plot holes.
Watch
You
it
don't
run.
you don't care about any of these characters. Laura Croft doesn't look like a Laura Croft. It was 2 hours too long. The daughter and dad relationship is totally played out. You get tired of it about 35 minutes in. You're
Yep.
already tired of it. She just doesn't play as a Laura Croft character. I always thought with Laura Croft that it was supposed to be Indiana Jones, but as a woman. You do not get that feeling from this movie whatsoever. If you're called Tomb Raider, you should be rating fucking tombs. This was maybe 20 minutes of Tomb rating. I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's like 20 minutes of Tomb rating, and the other is just bullshit filler. I thought this movie was terrible. Nobody really needed it. No, I didn't think anybody was really calling for another Tomb Raider movie. This kind of just came up out of nowhere. And fun fact, if they really like drive this movie like on TV a lot, and they're like, oh, go see Tomb Raider, more than likely it's gonna suck ass.
And the ending is kind of, you saw it coming.
Yeah. So
Ending was very called.
Cameo by Angel.
So I will say that this movie was out of pace. It was terrible story. You don't really care about who happens to who. There's no emotion between anybody. You don't care if somebody dies or lives or really fucking anything. So I will give it a 1, but only for the fact is that probably the grenade kill. The grenade kill was pretty funny. It's just some, and probably that one dude that got killed. That was just like
That was just efficient.
he just dropped fucking fucking dead.
You streamlined the assembly
But
process.
some deaths were kind of cool, so I give it a 1 for that. But other than that, it was such my